Blessed morning, blessed morning going out to one and all. Good morning, good morning. Welcome to the Sugar City Morning Show. Good morning, Belize. At a very beautiful morning, 94 degrees Fahrenheit today. It's very hot, it's cool. I don't know what's up with my friend Emmanuel this morning. When he give me a phone just now, I don't know if he may put it side of me or what. Good morning, my brother. I don't mean to bash you, but I have to make we start off nice, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Good morning.
At my expense, but that, I'm big enough to take it.
Morning.
Good morning, and good morning to everybody who's watching us throughout the length and breadth of this beautiful, beautiful country of ours. Yeah. Es un gusto saludarles hoy por la mañana, donde sea que se encuentren. Si es en el norte, sur, centro, este, oeste, por los Cayos, donde sea, un gran gusto saludarles hoy por la mañana. Hoy es el 13 de abril y son exactamente las 7:02 de la mañana.
Yesterday was your first day at work. ¿Cómo fue tu día ayer?
Oh, it was good. It was good. I had a fruitful day. After I left here, normally I work in the afternoons with my sister and had a full day's work. And after that, I went over to my sister-in-law to spend some time. I never get home till about 8:30.
You sound like you used to live a holiday, man.
I left at 6 o'clock in the morning home. I never did get home till 8:30 at night.
It doesn't,
full day.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense to have a nice jewel like this. I know you enjoy it.
Exactly. So I was out and about.
Yeah.
Out and about.
Well, another day has come, Emmanuel.
Another day has come. And this morning when I opened my eyes, I said, thank you, Lord.
Yeah.
Thank you, Father, por todo lo que nos das. Because easily, like I told you yesterday, we like to take things for granted. We don't even say, thank you, Father, because you've given me life. But at the end of the day, it's one thing to just mention, oh, thank you, Father, but another thing to believe it.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. And most of us have not even come to the realization, if that's how you want to put it, or believe that everything comes from God.
Yeah.
You may want to think otherwise, but that's your prerogative. But what gives me happiness and what gives me peace is my acceptance and my belief that everything comes from God, and that I should be thankful to Him for what He gives me.
Well, yeah, that's great. But like you say, we have to believe. Just like when people pray, you have to have faith, right?
That's right. You can't just babble words.
Yeah, because it not work.
No.
It not work.
It don't work at all. So, buenos días todos, compañeros. Muy buenos días. Un gusto saludarles. Como siempre, aquí estamos de vuelta. Hoy siendo el 13 de abril y cuando son las 7:04. Si es que estás friendo los huevitos para el desayuno, o quizás ya estás lavando los trastes, quizás estás todavía pensando qué vas a hacer. Te saludo, te envío los mejores saludos. Mantente en sintonía del programa porque vamos a tener varias discusiones muy interesantes durante el día de hoy.
Certainly, we'll be having some great discussions, and we have to continue reminding people about many activities coming up. We got the second and final part of the PSC coming up. We have graduations, but Emmanuel, we have to give thanks and pray before we do anything, right?
Right. Así que esta mañana, oh Dios, vengo a ti tal como soy, con mis pecados, con mis debilidades, con mis inquietudes, buscando, Padre, tu perdón. Con mi debilidad, buscando tu fuerza, con mis defectos, buscando tu perfección. Con todo el peso de mis angustias y penas, confiando en tu amor y tu ayuda. Padre, te damos las gracias por todo lo que nos das. Hoy logramos abrir los ojos, caminar, venir a la chamba. Hoy, Padre, reconocemos de que es un día más que nos das para que nosotros podamos hacer algo en nuestras vidas, poder utilizar todos los dones que tú nos has dado, Padre, para poder salir adelante en la vida. Cada persona es diferente a la otra, nadie es igual a otro, así que, Padre, tú nos has dado bendiciones a todos. Permítanos, Padre, llegar a conocer y a reconocer esos dones que nos das, para poder utilizarlos y hacer un bien aquí en la tierra. Padre, te damos las gracias por todo, por la vida, por la salud, por las fuerzas Te damos gracias por tu gracia, por tu perdón, por todo lo que nos das a través de ese gran amor que tienes para nosotros. Te bendecimos, te glorificamos. Amén.
Thank you very much, Emmanuel, for sharing that very great prayer with us this morning. Like you said, that we mentioned, you have to believe and you have to have faith. It's not just saying a prayer, mean it.
You know, we talk about sacrifices and so forth, because when I do my little reading and so forth, I don't like to just read. I like to work on the themes of faith,
Understand what you're reading. Yeah.
And I don't get bogged down with all the details of who did what, because for me that's inconsequential.
Yeah.
You know, it's the theme, it's what the message is, what you're reading is. That's what's important.
Yeah.
And I think that in Psalms 51 it tells you very clear, and I'm not a pastor. I want you to know that I'm not a priest, but I do read. I want to clarify that.
All right.
That it tells you that what more do you want, Lord, than a sincere and contrite heart? Sincerity. That's important.
Right.
You be sincere with your Lord, and you tell your God, I know, a bad no hell, but I need your help, you know?
You have to open up.
You have to open up. You can't say, oh God, I'm good, and not tell anything. No, be sincere. Open up.
Yeah, like if we go to church, just we go to church. I say, but
yeah,
we go to church.
Me go to church.
Yeah.
And so many, I'm not a bad you, but so many people do that, it's not funny. They want to church and they believe that the physical presence is enough to save them. Poof!
It's like
I got news for them.
it's like you remember when those big novels used to come out. They used to have the fiction and the non-fiction, especially when I used to go to library. Then they had the Hardy Boys and the Nancy Drew series.
We used to read that as well?
Yes, man.
Oh,
of course.
good Lord.
But when they got some people who used to read it when we used to in a class and so, and then when teacher asked questions about it, they don't understand nothing when they read it.
Nothing now. Well, even today that is happening. You watch the news, and you go like, you never understand what the person said.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Why?
You
Is it
didn't
because your mind is not there?
Possibly, very possibly, very possibly, very possibly, and that's. But sometimes you see, a lot of the misinformation is because you rely on what other people said.
Yep.
Because Yeriso, no care you no way, Papa.
You saw this, you saw that.
Uh-huh.
Emmanuel, BTL is announcing this April that you can continue enjoying talk and text all night for only $1.99 from 9 p.m. to 7 a.m.
6
You
and
know,
8. Yes.
so you could enjoy that. Let's see what the weather is going to be like for today. Let's see if we have the weather right here this morning, and we want to check in with the Belize Met Service for today's weather forecast for April the 13th. 2016, and this report came in at 5:30 this morning. Bright and early, and people they work up all night.
I always
forget it.
give them thanks because in recognition of their work.
And the general situation, fair and dry conditions prevail. The 24-hour forecast, sunny today and partly cloudy tonight. Little or no rainfall will occur. Right? All right, and the winds are blowing east to southeast at 10 to 20 knots. The sea state moderate, so yeah, right. No lot of breakers.
No lot of break.
There's no advisories out for today, and the outlook for Thursday and Thursday night is for continuing fair weather. All right, fair weather. So the weather will continue. I'm not saying good morning to Mr. Fair Weather this morning, but welcome fair weather. And this phone is giving me a little issue here, Emmanuel. So please continue that down there for me, please.
The temperatures for today are the highs along the coast, 87 degrees Fahrenheit. Inland is going to be a balmy 94 degrees Fahrenheit. And up in the hills, still a cool, and I say cool, parenthesis, 81 degrees Fahrenheit. Lows for tonight along the coast, 78. Inland, 69. By the way, the thermometer inside of my house
How much did it read today?
was reading 69 degrees this morning.
69?
And I'm sure that outside was cooler than that. So, and up in the hills, it was 64 degrees Fahrenheit. The tides, a low tide within an hour and 14 minutes at exactly 8:24 this morning, followed by a high tide at 25 minutes after 2 this afternoon, and that is followed by a low tide at 7 minutes after 10, and in turn that is followed by another high tide at 12 minutes before 5 tomorrow morning. The sun rose this morning at 22 minutes before 6 o'clock. The sun sets today at 9 minutes after 6. And the moon rises this morning at 20 minutes after 11, and the moon sets at 12:31 tomorrow morning. That means 29 minutes before 1 o'clock tomorrow morning. And we want to thank Francisca Wellington for that information. If you notice, I did tons up because I got one slightly stiff neck.
Bueno,
No
you
sé,
know,
dormí
you know,
así todo de lado. ¿Qué?
No
Pero,
hizo pila what? You know how to pila when I go sleep?
yes.
All right.
Yes, yes. Among other things.
All right.
Buenos días, compañeros. Este es el reporte del estado del tiempo para hoy, 13 de abril. Este reporte generado a las 5:30 indica que continuamos teniendo buen tiempo seco. ¿Ok? No se prevé ninguna lluvia para el día de hoy. Esencialmente soleado para el día de hoy, parcialmente nublado por la noche. Como dije, no se espera nada de lluvia. Si es que cae un chubasquito, es mínimo. ¿Ok? Los vientos del este-sudeste de 10 a 20 nudos, el estado del mar, moderado. Por esa razón no hay ninguna advertencia. Se espera que para mañana jueves y mañana jueves por la noche continuemos viendo este tipo de situación. Las temperaturas para el día de hoy, las altas en realidad por la costa, 87 grados, en el interior 94 grados, así que vamos a calentar tantito hoy durante mediodía. Por las colinas únicamente 81 grados. Por las bajas, por la noche, por la costa 78 grados. En el interior del país 69, 9 grados. Y por las colinas únicamente 64. Es bastante como... No quiero decir la palabra extraño, porque no tengo la trayectoria del pasado para poder, pero me encanta poder despertarme en abril, mediados de abril, y a las 5 de la mañana y tener que usar un cobertor, porque 60 y pico de grados y entonces tienes ventana abierta, está bastante fresco. Así que en las colinas únicamente 64 grados. Las mareas. Una marea baja a las 8:24 esta mañana, seguido por una marea alta a las 2:25 hoy por la tarde, luego una marea baja a las 10:07 hoy por la noche, y en torno continúa con otra marea alta a las 4:48 mañana por la madrugada. El sol salió hoy a las 5:38, el sol se oculta hoy a las 6:09 hoy por la noche. La luna sale a las 11:20 y se oculta a las 12:31 esta mañana por la mañana, esta madrugada. Y le damos las gracias a Francisca Wellington y a todas estas personas, porque como correctamente dijiste, Chequi, este reporte se generó a las 5:30. A esa hora, esa gente ya hizo sus averiguaciones y han estado ahí desde mucho antes. Así
That's
que
right.
hay que reconocer el trabajo de esta gente.
That's right, Emmanuel. Well, it's now exactly 15 minutes after 7,
Sí, a
and
punto.
this calls for our first break of the morning. And when we come back, we got some issues to discuss and information to share with our faithful viewers that tune in every morning.
Exactly. No se vayan, manténganse en sintonía.
Folks, we'll be right back after this first commercial break.
Let's get ready to rumble! Y'all ready for this?
sorry, Beatles. I forgot to say if you're grateful. Do we get a credit?
Unless you have powers like Farron here, you can use Digicel's Send Me Credit service to instantly send credit to anyone just by dialing *77 followed by the pound sign or *798 followed by the pound sign. Then the number you want to send credit to. Finally, add the cash amount and click Send. Always more with Digicel.
Bullies! Check out our brand new website, www.digicel.bz. Get live chat help on any device, the latest in 4G phones, and see what's up with all our awesome Digicel promotions. Log on today. We all want more, and with Digicel, you actually get more. Get 50% more credit when friends or family that states top you up. Just tell them to go to mytopups.com or ding.com and get more. Want even more? Every time they top you up, you get a chance to win a Samsung Galaxy S6 Edge. So make your friends and family that states know you want more. Bullies! Check out our brand new website, www.digicel.bz. Get live chat help on any device, the latest in 4G phones, and see what's up with all our awesome Digicel promotions. Log on today.
You know your baby is happy when wearing Bebin Pampers. Bebin Pampers. In all sizes. Bebin Pampers make your baby happy. Available at German Vega and Sons.
Welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. It's now 20 minutes, exactly 20 minutes after 7.
Yes,
We took
exactly
that
right.
5-minute break.
Yes, yes.
right on track. Emmanuel, you remember last year and year before about that five-a-side competition that was held in San Jose? I think you were there a couple of times by the village council.
I
Football.
remember, yes, I
Yeah,
remember something about it, although,
Okay, well, it's coming up again.
oh, really?
Yeah. When I mention it, I want you to say a little bit in Spanish about it, no? It's about the marathon of the San Jose five-a-side football, which will be held this Saturday, right? It's the
This
opening.
Saturday, 5-a-side.
Yeah, it's the opening marathon.
This is the opening marathon.
Yeah, this Saturday, 12 teams has registered.
This Saturday will be today's the 13th, 14th,
16.
16.
Yeah, they have 12 registered teams that will be participating.
Mm-hmm.
And this is sponsored by the Honorable Gaspar Vega, the San Jose Village Council under Miss Anita Mesh, Cal, and the San Jose Sporting Committee. So this is a it's a tournament, but they'll have the opening marathon this Saturday in San Jose.
So it will be continuing every Saturday.
Yeah, I believe they have it on
thereafter.
Saturday evening, Saturday nights.
Saturday nights.
Yeah, so
they
that's
have a field that is well lit.
yeah, they have lights and everything.
Okay.
So and this is sponsored by the ERA representative.
Is it a free thing or?
I believe, I'm not sure if it's free but I believe it's free because I have never been there. 'Cause usually when they have it on Saturday night, it's when we are working as well. You know, work with the band. You know,
Okay.
you know the work, you the chill out. You
Yeah.
know, so that opening marathon will be this Saturday, Emmanuel, in San Jose.
Ok, pues compañeros, obviamente esto viene con un tono, pues como una forma de invitación a todos ustedes. Aquellos fanáticos, aquellos que les encanta el fútbol, especialmente si vives en el área de San José, San Pablo o en la vecindad de esas aldeas, este sábado habrá un maratón que lo que en realidad indica el comienzo de lo que es una competencia de fútbol. Ahora, este fútbol es nada más cinco personas, ¿ok? Y empieza este sábado. Ahora, me imagino que no tenemos la hora fija, pero me imagino, y vamos a checarlo, no sé si quizás el anuncio lo tiene.
No, it doesn't say
No
the
lo
time here.
tiene. Me imagino que
It
sería
says at 7 p.m.
a las 7 de la noche, ¿ok? Así que no tienes nada que hacer un sábado por la noche, quieres ir a pasar un buen momento, ve al field en San José, donde va a haber el maratón. Esto simplemente es la apertura. Ya luego, cada sábado siguiente, van a haber partidos y aparentemente hay 12 equipos registrados ya listos para competir. Compañeros, esta iniciativa, esta actividad está promovida por el señor honorable ministro Gaspar Vega, actual representante de Orange Walk North y todavía aún ministro. Y lo digo porque, como te digo, mucha gente piensa que el señor Gaspar Vega ya resignó, que ya no. Sigue siendo ministro, sigue siendo representante hasta que Dios mande o cuando Él decida entre 4 años. El concilio de la aldea de San José y también la comitiva de deportes de San José. Así que es una invitación cordial a todos ustedes. Vayan al campo de fútbol en San José, donde se van a poder divertir y van a apoyar a su equipo favorito.
You know what nice with any village sports like that, Emmanuel? And bring out the whole family. And you go out there, go eat up your nicely, garnaches, you buy
Well, that's the way you like, though.
It's nice, very good.
Of course,
You know like your garnaches, you buy
Of course I do.
that's
A
why-
propósito.
Instead of you use
A
Shasaki.
propósito. A propósito.
Sí.
Yo, si me permites aquí 2 minutitos o 1 minutito, por favor. Tengo una amiga, muy buena amiga, que la considero casi como una hermana, porque vivió en la casa, estuvo ayudando a mi mamá por casi 15 años. ¿Ok? Elsa Mejía. Y ella ha estado trabajando para otras personas por muchos años y ahora ha decidido, buen cocinera como es, ha decidido abrir su propio negocito.
Wow.
Entonces quisiera yo tomar tiempo para nada más así mencionar de que Elsa ha abierto su negocito ahí en la calle Pasadita con Juventus, donde vende tacos, vende salbutes, vende burritos, vende tostadas. Pero lo importante es de que está hecho por Elsa y Elsa es buena cocinera. Yo te lo recomiendo.
So we
¿ok?
could go there this morning or
Te digo algo, nada más por las noches, de 5 a 9 de la noche, 9:30. No abre los martes, no abre los miércoles. Así que de jueves, sábado, domingo, lunes, puedes contar con buenos salbutes, buenas tostadas, buenos burritos, ahí en la esquina de Pasadita y Juventus, en la área de
So
Pasadita.
you approve and endorse the food?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I was there on Saturday.
Okay.
Comimos esos salbutitos. Elsa hace su propia horchata. Hace su propia horchata.
So
Eh?
she's there from 5.
From 5 to 9.
It open already? It will be
Oh,
open.
no, she's open. She's open already. Nada más le dije, Elsa, te voy a ayudar con un poquito de publicidad. Así que, compañeros, yo se los recomiendo. Vayan. ¿Ok?
Okay.
Y pidan algún día que si quieren algunas empanadas de harina y rellenas con carne, te hace las más sabrosas empanadas. Como le llamaríamos stretch bigots aquí, nada más que estos no son stretch bigots. Estos no son. Estas son las auténticas empanadas de harina rellenas con carne que están con azúcar sobre ello, que están maravillosas.
It's a pity that
No vas a, you will not regret the information I'm giving you.
it's a pity that those evening when you work out, can take at least something.
You know what I mean? But eventually, I guess if everything goes right for her, she's going to be opening in
Work
the
out
mornings
something,
as well.
you?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Well, Emmanuel, before we go into many of the discussions that we have this morning, we want to remind all the parents and students of Standard 6 and the teachers as well that the second and final part of the PSC comes up in the month of May, and the students need to get their self-prepared. There's only the first part was held with some subjects, and this one is the remainder of the subjects that they will be working on. So remember, when you pick Niguhona evening, make them study, make them get ready for it, and then after that we have to get ready for graduation as well, because graduation is coming up.
Chicky, just let me interject you, and pardon me, but I remember when I was in school, I couldn't stay long after school. I had to get home quickly, bathe, drink tea, and get around the table with my mother at the head with only rule about this big, okay? And I used to have to work, study, okay? My question is, I know a lot of people still do it, but perhaps not enough, okay? Porque al final del día, si entró a las 6 de la tarde o entró a las 4 de la tarde,
And this
is
is
of
the
no.
this is the time that they need to do it more than
Thank
your time,
you.
Emmanuel, because there is more destruction today than those times.
More
when we used to do it,
distraction,
right?
exactly.
More
So
distraction.
fácilmente te puedes ir aquí con el bendito teléfono, dice, estoy haciendo homework, ma'am, vigílalos, es posible que estén en el famoso internet todo el rato.
Yeah,
Okay?
so we want to ask the parents to, get after your kids, because when the PSC is finished, it's finished, Emmanuel.
Y lo que hiciste es lo que hiciste.
You can't go the day after and say, man, if I'm in no I study one, leave it more. If I'm in no I pay more attention to my picnic. So it's very important. PSC, part of the PSC determine if you will be going to high school or not. Because some high schools only accept the results of the PSC. Some of them take your grades from 4, 5, and 6. So it's important that everyone get ready for that. Then the baby number play last night, at 1.
Why can't the baby know?
The baby become 1.
Baby, come on, hold on, all right.
So some people win, Emmanuel, I want to remind them as well, if put up that little money, man, because the graduation is coming, and graduation is not the only expense, because after graduate, you have to pay for graduation, you have to pay for gongs. Some people are going to leave parties, some people don't go, none at all, so they have to buy a new suit, because they got some people not come out, right? You have to buy a suit and shoes to go to graduation. And then after graduation, then you have the summer classes, then you have the books that you need to buy to get ready for September. So we want us to know people to start to, get to leave funds together, get to self-prepare, so when the time comes, we don't feel it that much. We want to say good morning to D&J's Air Conditioning and Refrigeration at number 8 Guerra Street in San Ignacio. For service, you can contact Mr. David Awe at 669-1597. So you know how the heat stands. So if that AC they give you trouble, or your fridge, your freezer, whatever, call David at 669-1597. Importantly, that comes on the news every day. We've been hearing about this back and forth with the Belize and Guatemala, with the territorial volunteers. And now there was a press conference that was held, and we want to ask Emmanuel to go over that a little bit so that we can educate the general public.
Inform and educate.
Yeah,
Yes.
what is happening, because we are hearing this and we're hearing that.
Well, this obviously is a very good initiative, and I applaud the initiative of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and all of those people involved in drafting out this proposal. We have had, over the past months and perhaps even, let's say, a year and a half, a number of incidents in the area of the Sarstoon River, arising out of confrontations between the Guatemalan armed forces and Belizean. Of late, the aggression on the part, and this is on the part of the Guatemalan armed forces, has become different. They have been more aggressive recently. They have taken on a different stand apparently, and they're saying, este río es nuestro y cada que pases tienes que pedir permiso. Belize is saying, anda a contar ese cuento a tu abuela, because eso no es así. ¿Ok? Pero, ¿qué podemos hacer? ¿Tener una confrontación militar ahí mero? Que porque yo te dije algo, yo voy a sacar mi fusil y te voy a... Eso no es lo correcto para hacer. Fácilmente se podría escalar entonces una guerra.
And it's not military against military, Manuel. It's military against civilians.
Exactly. Así que, tanto así de que recién, hasta miedo, el gobierno ha dicho, no vayas, no vayas. Hay ciertas personas que en ejercicio de su libertad y los derechos que tienen como ciudadanos, están retando el sistema y diciendo, yo voy a ir a ver qué sucede. Están todos dentro de su derecho. Quiero decirlo públicamente, están todos dentro de su derecho para hacerlo. ¿Ok? Si es que nunca han cruzado la frontera a ir a Guatemala, están todos dentro de su derecho.
So,
Tanto yo como tú puedes ir al Sarstoon. Pero, ¿qué sucede? Es de que es como el otro lado lo ve. Tú en ejercicio de tus derechos, you in the exercise of your rights as a Belizean, but then it may be perceived as an aggression by the other side.
but with yourself as a citizen of Belize, would you have any issue with the Guatemalans come to Sarstoon?
Of course, because if you're talking about the southern branch of the Sarstoon,
I'm not saying for them to own it. I said for them to come and visit.
to come and visit, well, you see, everybody has this kind of bilateral agreements. You know what I mean?
Yep.
If you can work in respect of each other, I recognize that this territory is yours, and you recognize that this territory is mine. But that doesn't say that I must not visit you, or you must not visit me. You work in friendship.
So
There's
what-
no problem with that. But the problem arises when you disrespect my ownership of this property, and you say, this property da fe mía, you can't coya, then that's where the problem comes in.
So you come in like if me and you got to yard adjacent, but then I gonna leave alley where I walk through, but I leave alley there by your property. And you tell me, yes man, you can walk through there.
But doesn't stop me from block the alley
Yes.
one and then this
And then
after
when
you disrespect
Then
me.
when I don't walk through there for so many years, I want to tell you, Emmanuel, this stuff for me, because I don't walk through there for so much years. Or, I passed away and then they pick, then they come and say, no, but we walk through there for so much years.
So finally, things have been, oops.
There you go, the computer, man. Computer no sleep or what?
No, he the update, all kind of thing. He said, I'm just going to quickly say, things have been heating up on the side soon, but while that simmers, diplomats from both Belize and Guatemala have come together, and this happened in Benque, and adjacency area at the OAS office.
So before you go into the reading, who from Belize and who from Guatemala
Okay.
met?
Well, let me just quickly tell you. This evening, Ibapan Foreign Affairs Minister Wilfred Errington, Ambassador Assad Schuman, who represents the leader of the opposition, and the Minister of Foreign Affairs hosted a press conference. Who came from Guatemala we don't know, okay? But just quickly before, it says, they have agreed up to, not agreed, I take that back. The Guatemalan ministry has been presented with a proposal from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs in Belize. First of all, and these are the proposals, okay? None of this has been formally agreed to by the Guatemalan side. These are proposals put forward and filed, but it has, and he reiterates, Wilfred Elrington reiterates, has not agreed to, he said, first. And the first one was, the channels of the Sarstoon River shall continue to be freely navigable by vessels and boats of each of the two countries without any interference or trailing by the other.
Okay.
We've heard of instances where as soon as the Belize boat passes, it's trailed by the Guatemalan armed forces.
Got people nervous.
Yes. The second, whenever any vessel of any one of the parties approaches the base of the other party or any other vessel, it shall reduce its speed as a token of respect and friendship and to avoid injury or damage to persons or property. It does not say you need to ask permission. It says you must reduce, buenos dias, go. You don't have to ask permission. Point, what, you know?
That has been proposed, right?
Proposed, right.
Okay.
3, the law enforcement and armed forces of both parties shall refrain from any threatening, abusive, or unfriendly actions, words, or behavior of any kind with respect to each other in and around the said river. So if you notice how it is establishing the points one by one, it's telling you, you don't need to ask permission. You know when the daddy did backtalk and chat and cuss after the people them, but it works for both sides.
So they can't quarrel with either.
And we can't quarrel with them either. Okay? 4, law enforcement and armed forces of both parties shall respect the right of the citizens of each other to make lawful and an environmentally sustainable use of the river for fishing and recreation. Remember that we're talking in reference to the southern Sarstoon branch of, you know?
Yep.
So half of the river belongs to them, half of the river belongs to us.
Just like the Mexico side,
Okay,
right?
right.
Half of them and half
Right.
of us.
5, the parties shall cooperate to prevent or limit hazards and reduce and eliminate adverse consequences arising from floods, droughts, and incidents involving substances hazardous to water. 6, the parties shall cooperate on the basis of sovereign equality, mutual benefit, and good faith. Okay?
Right.
And we will continue to discuss that one by one, but at the moment, this is a very good initiative.
So that has been sent to
Now we are just awaiting the agreement by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs in Guatemala. Obviously, this is our initiative. We're telling them we're proposing this as a protocol of how the modus vivendi, cómo vamos a vivir from now on. You know,
Yeah. Well, you
la
know,
forma de vida.
you know when you negotiate for something, it's very rare when you get 100% of what you're asking for.
Exactly. Yeah. But you ask for everything that you want and more.
Right. So in that statement and that press conference there, at least we are seeing now that the government is standing up for what people are asking for.
Thank you. Thank you. And so much so that if it is approved, and there are all indications are that those people who are present from Guatemala are pretty much in agreement with, but that doesn't mean that they have the capacity to endorse it and say,
Right.
so it shall be, you know.
But some inquiring minds and some activists might say, you tell me if this is so, is not, that why does Belize has to ask permission to Guatemala for that? Are they asking permission?
No, I have never asked permission. And I think Brigadier General Jones has made that absolutely clear. This thing about asking permission has been dismissed. It's just like, obviously the Guatemalans would like us to do that. To condescend and to say, ¿puedo ir ahí? Como niñito de escuela. Mami, ¿puedo ir ahí al vecino? No, we have never asked permission. And this proposal says, you will not have to ask permission.
Okay.
Not them. We will simply slow down when you approach the river, all right? And salute, naive salute, just respect, slow down, and go ahead.
Okay, so this people can't come out and say, why the government have to ask Guatemala permission for make we go there? So it's not asking permission.
No, sir.
Okay, so we'll have more on that later on today or tomorrow, right? A text came in here, said, good morning, Cheque and Mr. Eduardo Martinez. He said, just a chit chat for the morning concerning the removal of Monchi. PUPs in fighting will be continuous because just as you see, the party is still divided, even it appears not to be. Monchi will always be on Musa and be a part of Musa and Fonseca fraction. So he is not trusted with the money bag. So Johnny is taking no chances. He has hijacked the PUP party once and for all. That's why he has promoted Cordell as his second. This person said, but I have a doubt it will not succeed because Musa, Damapasam, they are in the same bag but with different brand. Breseno will never like Monchi. Breseno never like Monchi done. They say, and the biting will continue forever.
I don't know if it's forever. If Monchi would one day claim allegiance to John, los mejores amigos.
Se acabó.
Se acabó.
Remember Monchi?
Politics is convenience.
Yeah, remember he garnered close to 3,000 votes.
All right.
You know, and that's hard to be divided into a next person and Ramon if they would decide to have a convention for them to win the division.
Exactly. So.
You understand?
Okay, exactly.
Yeah.
So. But we can discuss that, but I already have the rest of the what you call it. But
Okay.
yes.
Go ahead.
I think
Por
las dudas, gente se empezaron a preguntar por qué es que tan de repente. Es que el bendito a la computadora pues, se le fue la cosa. Pero vamos a continuar with the proposal. Let's continue with the proposals. It says, 6, the party shall cooperate in the basis of sovereign, equality, mutual benefit, okay, and good faith in order to promote and achieve the goals of this agreement. 7, the parties shall cooperate in preventing and countering any illegal activities including drug trafficking, human trafficking, arms smuggling, contraband, and other illegal activities of a transnational nature. And to this end, the parties may develop plans and conduct joint law enforcement and military patrols or operations, including search and rescue, when a search and a rescue, which may include the participation of third countries. 8, the party shall cooperate to avoid incidents of the Sartun River conducive to tensions between them. In the event of such an incident, the party shall immediately communicate with one another to contain it, resolve it, and prevent its reoccurrence. 9, as a matter of courtesy and to promote good working relationship, commanders assigned to the Sartun River may visit each other by mutual agreement to discuss matters of mutual interest. 10, the party shall, on a regular basis, exchange information. This includes an undertaking for any one party to inform the other party beforehand of any non-routine activity near the Sartun River. By mutual agreement, the parties shall install practical means of radio and other communications to facilitate these exchanges. 11, if a dispute arises between the parties as to the interpretation or implementation of this protocol, they shall seek, as soon as reasonable, practicable, to resolve the negotiation, and should they fail to satisfactorily resolve any such dispute, of this dispute, either of the parties may request the Secretary General of the OAS to use his good offices to propose a solution to the dispute, and the other party hereby agrees to accept such office and to comply in good faith with the recommendations of the Secretary General. Like I said, both Errington and, importantly enough, Senor Assad Schuman, who is acting as the opposition leader's representative in these bilateral talks, stressed that the delegation appeared to have received their proposal favorably, which is good news. Of course, the final decision on this modus vivendi is a way of life, como haces las cosas, okay, will come from the Guatemalan government. The hope is that in the interim, there will be no other incidents in Sassoon while this proposal is being resolved. This is establishing a protocol. Okay.
So that
Everything
means-
problema, we are being constantly confronted and aggressed on. So we're saying, being proactive and saying, okay, you have a problem with the way I do things. Let's work out a
arrangement, an
protocol,
agreement,
and a
the-
protocol.
yeah.
Okay, so it has been presented to the Guatemalan counterparts, and very shortly, we will have a response from them. But the initial response is that it has been viewed favorably. So, que bien.
So, not because a proposal has went in, you could jump up today and go to the Sarstone and expect everything.
No. We have
Calm.
to, we have to, con calma, con paciencia, calma y paciencia.
All right, folks, it's exactly 30 minutes now away from 8 o'clock. You are viewing the Sugar City Morning Show right here on Nortevisión Channel 10. We're coming to you from Orange Walk, and at this time we ask you not to change your channel. All we'll do will take a short commercial break, and we will be right back.
They see you and know you're living. Always a star, yes. You live in color to the limit. Large and in charge, yes. That's why you rock with Buster. Refreshing range of colorful flavors. Always a star, never the audience. You run things never run yours. Yes, you are the life of it, not just a part of it. Your life is never black and white. Live in full color, Buster.
In the past year, Digicel has gotten thousands of new customers. They're DigiFans. Want to know why? Because they get more love with more text, more talk, more data, more free everything, including more promotions.
I'm a DigiFan
I'm a DigiFan
I'm a DigiFan
because I get more.
because I get more.
because I get more.
Digicel, always giving you more.
Please check out our brand new website, www.digicel.bz. Get live chat help on any device, the latest in 4G phones, and see what's up with all our awesome Digicel promotions. Log on today.
My name is Ken.
Sherry Burgess from New York.
Well, I believe we have come a long way.
The development it's really great. The roads are much nicer.
Streets are so nice now.
More commercial buildings, more businesses.
It is nothing like the Belize that I see today.
I'm happy with Belize progress, and I hope they continue to do it.
As a young nation, I think we're growing, and what the government is doing so far is very good for the country.
Dean Barrow is the man, and he came in and do a whole lot, change this whole country around, and
he's doing an excellent job.
We're catching up.
I think that Belize have arrived finally.
Everything has changed and developed so beautifully.
We're proud to be Belizean, proud to be Belizean, proud to be Belizean.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Y'all ready for this?
Get serious. Get off.
Welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. It's exactly 9 minutes now away from 8 o'clock. We'd like to remind one and all that a big softball tournament is coming to Orange Walk. That's right, a big softball tournament is coming to Orange Walk. And you have your team and you're interested to be part of this tournament, then you can call the following numbers: 302-0026. That's 302-0026. You can call 632-8369, 632-8369, or get in touch with Marina at 605-0039, and that's for the softball tournament coming up. Hello, good morning, Sugar City Morning Show.
Good morning, sir. Can I go there, please, sir?
You are live. Go right ahead, sir.
Thank you, sir. Good morning, Chucky.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Manuel.
Morning.
We have a little problem. We, the cattle farmers in Orange Walk, we don't have a scale. We don't have a cattle scale, right?
Mm-hmm.
We don't like to take our cattle all the way to shipyard to be weighed. So we've been trying to use the cattle scale at the agriculture department here in York Creek that the government owns. But now they're trying to tell us that we cannot use the scale any longer.
Why?
We pay $5 to use to every head that we weigh over there. And we want to know why we can't use the scale, because nobody else is using it. And if it's sitting there getting rust, it won't be used to anyone. And we need to use that scale.
Has the ministry disclosed any reason why they are...
When the Mennonites buy our cattle, they take it all the way to shipyard. It loses weight when it goes over there. And then, and the scales aren't as effective as the one in York Creek. So I would like, maybe you all could find out for us from the ministry, please. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Caller, if you're already listening to us, all I needed to question was, has the ministry indicated a reason why they're not permitting you the further use of the scale? I can't begin to think of any valid reason why they shouldn't, but perhaps they do have one. I don't know. You know?
Yeah.
Maybe, like I said, I don't know, but maybe
we have to check the department.
We have to check with the department and find out.
Sugar City Morning Show. Hello, good morning.
It's me again.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Manuel.
Tell me, Papa.
Manuel.
Yes.
Just lower your television volume.
We're listening to you.
The answer is no. They didn't give me an answer.
Oh, really? And that's not right.
They didn't give. They didn't give me an answer. No.
That's most unfortunate
they
because
told me that they're not gonna any longer allow to weigh cattle there.
When was you told that?
And we are forming an association in a region of 35 paying members who was hoping to use that scale in the area. Sorry?
I said, when was you all told that you cannot use a scale again?
Well, Kecheke, 2 weeks ago, Philip de la Fuente and I sold the Guatemalans some cattle, some little bulls, and we will use the scale. And yet today I went back to weigh some more to sell to some Mennonites, and I was told, you can go, we're not going to let you do it, but just for this chance that you're here, go ahead, but we're not going to let you do it again.
Okay, so it's recent.
Okay, it's recent. Sir, what we promised to do is to find out a bit for you.
Maybe you could find out for us, please.
Thank you.
Yeah, we can check with the Chief Agriculture Officer.
Yes,
or
find
probably
out.
the department right here in Orange Walk and find out why is
like
that.
I said, if you have it, it's not being used, why not help the people? Unless they may have a problem with, I don't know, if the cattle defecate in the area and they have to clean it, and little things that you know, and perhaps it's a mess when they leave and blah 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 blah. And
We don't know.
We don't know.
We don't know.
We don't know. But hablando se entiende la gente.
Yeah, as soon as we get off the show, we'll make some calls and find out why is that so. And tomorrow, if we get answers today, then tomorrow we'll bring that answer right here on the show.
Exactly.
Emmanuel, yesterday we spoke also about the election or convention, whatever we call it, in the United Democratic Party, which will be on the 29th.
And for which the deadline has been set for April 22nd for submission of.
So it's still open that other persons can submit?
Yes, as far as I know.
Okay, and we now, when they say that people, they come out, they give their endorsements in ads over the TV and on the radios as well. Yesterday we saw Denny Grijalva and Ivan Kawa and Lupe endorsing
Patrick Faber.
Yeah. But someone asked a question yesterday, who is the current deputy supporting? And I believe you told me that was Post, right?
Actually, if you go to John Saldiva's, you will see a picture of Honorable Gaspar Vega and Honorable John Saldiva. Okay? So I would imagine that that's a public endorsement.
Yeah. So it's on his.
Yes.
Which page?
As a matter of fact, let me go further and say that I think the Honorable John Saldiva has posted a picture with, if I'm not mistaken, the amount of representatives, 13 of the 19 representatives, and the Honorable Gaspar Vega is on that picture.
Okay, so he's on that page as well.
So, right. So
okay.
Let me just.
Well, you know, Emmanuel, everybody have their favorite, but as we mentioned yesterday, no care how much standard bearers you have, no care how much representative you have, how much elected ministers you have, at the end of the day, it goes down to the delegates.
That's right.
You know, because the standard bearers or the ministers, they can say, okay, let's support this, let's support that. But then when the delegates go there, they will see what is important for them. And Emmanuel, this election is a very important one. It's not like an election for an opposition. It's an election for a current government.
That's exactly right. And forgive me for being just quickly doing a little thing here.
Yeah. So yeah, it's an election for the ruling party that is in government right now. So delegates can make up their mind and they can decide, okay, is this the way I want to see my party go, or this is the way I want to see my country go?
Exactly.
Right. So you can get all the representatives, but we know that there are many delegates that are loyal to their representatives, and they go with the judgment of their representatives. They might be saying, okay, if my representatives say this is the way to go, then let's go with him, because probably he might know more than us that is not inserted in the cabinet or in the government or in the politics, right?
That's exactly right. I have here a picture of it. 13 of the 19 members of cabinet, and if
so
I can see
members
that
of the cabinet
there you are
elected.
This
All
is
right.
the
We can see Honorable Edmond Clay de Castro.
no, you have Figueroa,
Okay.
Castro, Erwin, Gaspar, Pablo Marin. You have Boats. Okay. And then you have Angel, and then you have yes, Papa, and then
you did that?
No man, Papa Mena.
No Papa.
Papa. All right, then Papa. And this young man here, this is Hugo Pat, and then you have these beautiful ladies here.
Emmanuel, right after the convention in Danbriga, we saw a picture of, I think it was 7 of the standard bearers from the north. Did that picture say if they were supporting a certain candidate, or it was just a meeting?
I don't know. I don't recall that picture. I don't know when that was.
Yeah, it was right after the convention in Danbriga. I think they said that the Northern Caucus met And
Here in Orange Walk, as far as I know, 3 of the representatives, but of the internal politics, representatives, political officers, are endorsing Patrick Faber.
Yep.
That is Elodie Aragon. There is
Lupe Magana.
Lupe Magana. Now, there's the picture that I was referring to.
So we could see clear the land there right there, so. We could see. So, how much of them are there, Emmanuel, say?
This is 13 of the 19
13
elected.
of the 19.
Who's, obviously, there's another woman. No, there's no,
3
there
ladies.
she is. There she is. Yes.
3 ladies. We have
3
the
ladies.
Honorable Tracy
Because,
Tega Panton.
right.
We have the Honorable Beverly Castillo. And we have Carla Barnett as well.
Exactly so.
You know? So Carla Barnett is this political officer for the United Democratic Party in the Freetown Division. So each of their people have 15 votes.
Yes.
Plus yourself. So it comes up to like 16.
16.
So if you
So
do...
it's plus 1. So it's 15 plus 1.
Yeah,
Right.
15 plus 1. I know you're good for numbers. I don't know how you stand right now. So how much are there you say we have there?
15 plus 1?
How much
Oh, you have 13.
13.
But that doesn't, like Finnegan says, and like Patrick says, not because you have these representatives saying, I got your back, John. Does that mean that all the delegates will vote that way?
Yeah, but
normally it's that way, but that is not the rule of thumb.
Yeah, my calculation gives me if it goes that way, there's 208 votes there. If they get the 15 votes from the 15 delegates to vote in John's favor, since they're showing their support for John, plus the other 13, it's 208.
That's exactly right.
But remember, it's close to 600 delegates.
Yes, that's
So,
exactly right. So
out of-
13 times 15 is equal to 195.
Yeah.
Plus the 13,
yeah.
that's at 208.
208.
Right. You need approximately 300 to
Yeah,
win.
you need to get the 300 mark.
Yes.
But remember also, Orange Walk is the only town that has PUP council. All the other districts has councils for the United Democratic Party, and they are allowed to vote as well. The mayor has his vote, and the councillors have their votes as well.
Okay.
So-
yes, that was explained to us by RC. Yes.
Yeah.
yes.
So that has its determination as well.
So if you begin to think that there, if you have how many consider you have Corzal, Orange Walk,
Well,
I
Orange
believe
Walk is only
City,
2.
Yes.
Orange Walk is only
So you might have another 67, 60 odd votes, 62 votes that are up in the air. You know, you can get 30, if you get 32 or more, then you have the majority.
We have the senators as well.
And you have the senators as
have
well.
the
So
secretariat.
yeah, so a lot of little things are involved in this thing.
Well, me and you could just say about numbers, Emmanuel, but then people will run, they know to put their figures.
Oh yes, at the end of the day, they know who the delegate is, and they know.
Hello, good morning. Good morning, Sugar City Morning Show. So, me you could do actual calculation with the persons we see there, but I believe if somebody come out like that, then take a picture and come out like that, I don't think they when they write this so saying they are supporting you and they are not supporting you. But like
Those
we
things are solid
yeah,
support.
But like we mentioned, Emmanuel, it boils down to the delegates.
Boils down to the delegates, and Finney and Patrick are saying, they're saying, you go there, go ahead and post all the pictures there for the representatives. But we got the delegates.
Yeah, yeah, that's what Honorable Patrick Faber says, that he will be going around to the country, and Finnegan always say that he can talk to all the delegates. If he can't reach it by phone, by email, by satellite, he can make sure reach it personally.
Even have the shout.
Yeah, you know. But so that the delegates that just like one time somebody they run for the big election, that the voters you have to deal with.
That's right.
You know, you could say I had this party, I had that party, but then sometimes they got some people that so shaky. So you up to that person, that standard bearer run. If you make that person not get shaky, stay shaky and make it get straight and support you. What that post is right there, Emmanuel? Or that just a picture?
That's just a picture, and it says the 13 of the 19 cabinet members publicly support Saldiva. And it says, here's another very important number, 13. That's the number of cabinet members who are now publicly supporting Honorable John. That's out of a total of 19, the Prime Minister and the other members choosing not to go public with their preference. That leaves only 4 in the other aspirants' corner, including himself. Even that former PUP candidate who acknowledged being no good with numbers could see the overwhelming support Honorable Johnson commands from his peers. It's called unity.
Yeah, well, we know, like the Honorable Patrick Faber said, yesterday we saw that Honorable Elodio Aragon and the other 3 political officers from Orange Walk, 3 political officers, they come out and did their endorsement for Honorable Patrick Faber as well. Just like Elodio Aragon Sr. called yesterday, and he said what all of us know, but he reminded us that both of them are brilliant candidates.
Yes.
There is nothing that you can take away from them or hide away from them. And you know, Emmanuel, Honorable Patrick Faber and Honorable John Saldiva has been in the House since, I believe it's 1994. The only, Patrick has been in there a little bit longer than John. I think like 18 months more, because you remember the late Agrippino Kawich.
That's right. John Saldiva came as a result of Agrippino's death.
Right.
Because that's when he died and there was a by-election and John won. Right.
Yeah, that's when
I understand. I know that.
So it's so Patrick is in a little bit more earlier than John. But you know, 2 of them has proven themselves, winning elections after elections and winning big.
May the best man win?
Yeah. Well, like, you know, like I mentioned, Emmanuel, that you know that it's not no convention and no ordinary convention, but this convention here, so it's a convention within the United Democratic Party, but the United Democratic Party is the ruling party running the government of Belize as well. So it's not like say, okay, I'll vote for this one, because this person is going for the first deputy leader of the United Democratic Party, in extension the deputy prime minister of Belize.
That's exactly right.
You understand?
And possibly, although it doesn't work that way, always, because there's going to be another convention before the next general election, and possibly a future prime minister.
Right, so it's not something that you will say, okay, I'll support this one or I'll support that one. People just need to think carefully and say, okay, why should I support this one and why should I not support the other one?
Exactly.
Because the 2 of them are brilliant candidates.
So it's not a matter of like, because generally, you know, election choices are based on what is convenient for you and only you, in a very egotistic manner.
Right.
But I think that you have to transcend that line of thinking and go, what is good for the country?
Yeah.
And this, not all of us do that.
That's true.
You know?
And
unfortunately.
Yeah,
unfortunately.
To run a nation, it's a heavy task, a tall order to run a nation. And you know, when the prime minister is out, it's the deputy prime minister that has the call.
That's right.
So, like, you know, mentioning is that it's not only selecting a deputy leader, it's the person.
You see, and yesterday we were talking about the order of things when it comes to the order of things within the party, that, you know, the deputy party leader may not necessarily turn out to be the leader. But generally, guys, that is the norm. That is the norm. That is, you have risen to that position of deputy party leader, and obviously, it's the natural evolution of things that you rise to the position of leader of the party. Now, it happened with Dean Barrow. It happened with Asad Shuman. It happened, not Asad Shuman, Said Musa. It happened with John Briceño. It's the natural order of things. It's just the way it evolves. You have risen to the position of deputy party leader, but like Mr. Aragon, it's not automatic because of the element of a convention. a year or so before the elections where any number could play.
Yep.
You follow me?
They got some people up on the fence and they're ready for jump the
Any
fence.
number could play. So we can, unless, but then generally, it's a deputy party leader who assumes the party, not assumes, but ascends to the position of party leader. Unless there has been so much how would you call it, a growing sense of frustration with that person.
That's why
where they say, I don't give any chance to be deputy party leader, and I don't like the way I see things.
Yeah, that's why I mentioned that.
So you keep that open.
This person that will be elected is a minister of government, and that's the part that is in power. So if you go on right now, perform good between now and then possibilities that you might be changed.
Exactly. You might be changed. And changed by the party itself.
Yeah, and by the party, by the same delegates.
By the same delegates who put you in there could bring you down.
Right, so.
All right, within 4 years. So it goes that way. So we always have that little door of possibility in the future, right? But generally, if you perform well and you manage to muster up the confidence and to show that you are worthy of everybody's confidence, then you're gone clear.
And not only to be the leader of the party, but to run the country.
That's exactly
You have
right.
to show that capacity.
So cards will need to be played extremely well and extremely carefully over the next.
A text here say, well, here in the north, we go with John Saldiva. And say, okay, I can see how some more text. I have one here about Ministry of Education with the Teaching Commission as well. We'll get to that in a very short while. And this next one say, remember the convention date, Emmanuel?
Convention date
La fecha para la convención, Emmanuel.
La fecha para la convención
29th.
Es el 29 de mayo y quiero decirles públicamente que 5 semanas antes es cuando es la fecha máxima para mandar las aplicaciones. Es más, quiere decir que el 22 de abril, entre una semana y días, es lo máximo que tienes, si es que estás interesado, en enviar tu aplicación. Me imagino que esas personas que están interesadas ya enviaron su aplicación. Patrick dijo, you can rest assured that by Monday my application is going to be in. I would imagine it's the same thing with Mr. John. So, pues, que se cierren las elecciones entre esas dos personas muy capacitadas, muy preparadas para la posición y que la mejor persona gane. Al final del día, como tú correctamente dijiste, no es una elección de que me gusta, Patrick, porque eres muy amable. Piensa un poquito más acerca de la capacidad de la persona.
Two persons.
De las dos personas, y elegir la persona que tú crees es mejor equipada o preparada para poder ser un líder y para poder guiar el país a través de tiempos difíciles y tiempos como sean.
And also, Emmanuel, if you were not chosen by your standard bearer or by your representative, not because you are a supporter of the United Democratic Party, you can go and vote there. You have to be a delegate to vote. No cualquiera persona puede ir allá a votar. You have to be a delegate, and if you are a delegate, you will be informed that you are a delegate, and you will be attending meetings, so you know that you are a delegate. So the only delegates could vote. It's not the whole country that will vote, but delegates from all over the country. So I just want to make people have that clear as well, right? And it will be in Belize City at the ITVEC. It starts, I think it's around 9 o'clock in the morning till I'm wrong.
Let me just quickly read the posting. It says, John Vega endorses Saldiva for UDP. It says, Deputy Prime Minister and Orange Walk North Air Representative Honorable, and I'm reading verbatim from the Facebook page. Gaspar Vega is endorsing Honorable John Briseno for first Deputy Leader of the UDP.
Go again?
Deputy Prime Minister and Orange Walk North Air Representative Honorable Gaspar Vega is endorsing Honorable John Saldiva.
All right, stop right there. Just don't say John Briseno.
I apologize for that. I apologize for that. For first Deputy Leader of the United Democratic Party. A position which Vega recently relinquished voluntarily. In so doing, Honorable Vega, I need my spectacle, boy.
Yeah, I need a spectacle for you. Yeah, bring it, boy, bring it.
In so doing, Honorable Vega joins 12 other cabinet colleagues and a total of approximately 20 standard bearers, 20 standard bearers countrywide, in their support for Saldivar to become the UDP's next deputy party leader. The UDP Special Convention to elect a new deputy leader will take place Sunday, May 29th on the IT Vet grounds in Belize City, and that is a press release from John Saldivar for UDP party leader.
Okay.
Okay.
Emmanuel, you know, if you have somebody like the Deputy Prime Minister on your side, Honorable Gaspar Vega, you know he have a charisma on a lot of people, right? You know, and it's not only here in Orange Walk, it's all over the country. And delegates will be visited all over the country. So I believe, just like we have Finnegan, which is a very strong person in politics, is on Patrick's side, you know. So he carries his weight also. And we have the Deputy Prime Minister of Belize, right here from Orange Walk, Honorable Gaspar Vega, that carries his weight again. So things will be interesting. But Emmanuel needs to take one little break, and then when I come back, it's already 17 minutes after 8 o'clock. Folks, we take a short break, and we'll be right back with you right here on the Sugar City Morning Show.
Hello?
Have you sent the credits yet?
Hey, sorry, yes, I forgot. I said if you're great, though. Do we get a credit?
What is that big quick?
Unless you have powers like Farron here, you can use Digicel's Send Me Credit service to instantly send credit to anyone just by dialing *77 followed by the pound sign or *798 followed by the pound sign. Then the number you want to send credit to. Finally, add the cash amount and click Send. Always more with Digicel.
Bullies! Check out our brand new website, www.digicel.bz. Get live chat help on any device, the latest in 4G phones, and see what's up with all our awesome Digicel promotions. Log on today.
all want more. And with Digicel, you actually get more. Get 50% more credit when friends or family that states top you up. Just tell them to go to mytopups.com or ding.com and get more. Want even more? Every time they top you up, you get a chance to win a Samsung Galaxy S6 Edge. So make your friends and family that states know you want more.
Bullies! Check out our brand new website, www.digicel.bz. Get live chat help on any device, the latest in 4G phones, and see what's up with all our awesome Digicel promotions. Log on today.
You know your baby is happy when wearing Bebin Pampers. Bebin Pampers. In all sizes. Bebin Pampers make your baby happy. Available at German Vega and Sons.
Buster. They see you and how you're living. Always a star, yes. You live in color to the limit. Large and in charge, yes. That's why you rock with Buster. Refreshing range of colorful flavors. Always a star, never the audience. You run things never run you. Yes, you are the life of it, not just a part of it. Your life is never black and white. Live in full color. Buster.
My name is Ken.
Sherry Burgess from New York.
Well, I believe we have come a long way.
The development it's really great. You know, the roads are much nicer.
Streets are so nice now.
More commercial buildings, more businesses.
It is nothing like the Belize that I see today.
I'm happy with Belize progress, and I hope they continue to do it.
As a young nation, I think we're growing, and what the government is doing so far is very good for the country.
Dean Barrow is the man, and he came in and do a whole lot, change this whole country around, and
he's doing an excellent job.
We're catching up.
I think that Belize have arrived finally.
Everything has changed and developed so beautifully.
We are proud to be Belizean, proud to be Belizean.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Y'all ready for this?
Get serious. Get bopped.
You know your baby is happy when wearing Bebin Pampers. Bebin Pampers. In all sizes. Bebin Pampers make your baby happy. Available at German Vega and Sons.
Welcome back, Emmanuel. Welcome back. Welcome back, everybody. Now, where do you eat garnaches?
No,
I'm thinking of eat some garnaches.
I think that you gonna go and get some empanadas.
No, boy, I just gotta check for my music. You know how it is.
I know.
We have a text message here that we want to share with our listeners, folks. You know, if you have an input into this discussion here, you can call 302-2170, or if there's anything else that you like to get out on the air, you can give us a call at that same number.
Or if you'd like to send us an a message, a text message, 600-5769, or my number, as everybody knows, is 635-7436.
And also, if you have an interest to come on the show as well, you can call Mr. Morris Kokom of 601-1589. You can call Nortevision at 302-2170. You can call me at 600-5769, and Emmanuel as well.
At 635-7436.
This one says, good morning. A question to the Ministry of Education personnel in Orange Walk. Why are they advising principals not to give why are they advising principals not to give financial report to the staff members and parents? Can someone from the Ministry of Education answer this question?
Can we read that question again?
It says here, good morning. A question to the Ministry of Education personnel in Orange Walk. Why are persons advising principal not to give financial report to staff members and parents? Can someone from the Ministry of Education answer this? I believe they have some persons that are going around that are doing training to some principals or workshops and things like that. So my assumption is that it's a personnel from the Orange Walk.
You're asking the Ministry of Education, the people Alta Ministry to intervene because some principals are not sharing financial information with others from within the school.
With the staff members and
with
the
the
parents.
staff member and the parents. Well, I don't know if that's the rule of thumb. I don't know if Abbas should share information about your financials with everybody in the school. I don't know that. Generally, these things are only dealt with certain people. You understand me?
Yeah, yeah. But you see
I
what
don't
happens?
know, nonetheless, if that is the way it was. But if it was, that doesn't mean that it was right. I'm just, for lack of information, I'm just trying to clear
Because you
this
don't
up
know, right?
because I don't know.
Yeah, so you're
I'm just
you're an
surmising. Yeah.
Sugar City Morning Show, good morning, muy buenos días. Hello, good. Yes.
Buenos días.
Can you please lower the volume of your television and you will hear us very clearly through your telephone. Go ahead. Buenos días.
Que por favor reduzca el volumen de su televisor y platique con nosotros a través del teléfono.
Hello?
Buenos días.
Good morning, go ahead.
Fuck you, asshole.
What was that?
I don't even want to.
Somebody they messed wrong, I don't know, but they have to lower the volume, man. They have to lower the volume on the TV because
Pero
it has a
quisiera
feedback.
decirle a esa persona que llamó que no se tolera ese tipo de cosas.
And then the number there right there too, man.
Yes.
You know the number there right there. But anyway, we're going to continue right here this morning, Emmanuel. And earlier we mentioned about the opening marathon of the San Jose Five-a-Side, which will be this Saturday at 7 p.m. in San Jose Village. 12 registers team will be participating, sponsored by the Honorable Gaspar Vega, San Jose Village Council under Mrs. Anita Mezcal, and the San Jose Sporting Committee.
That's exactly right.
That's this Saturday in San Jose.
That's this Saturday
Yeah.
in San Jose. Así que si no tienes nada que hacer y aunque tengas algo que hacer, va a estar muy bien, muy buen, se va a pasar buen rato ahí en San José, en la cancha de fútbol, en el campo, y puedes entonces ir a deleitarte y apoyar tu equipo. Son aproximadamente 12 equipos que ya están registrados. ¿En el mismo número?
No. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning, Sugar City Morning Show.
Yes. Good morning, Chucky.
Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Martinez.
Good morning. Welcome to the show, sir.
Yes, and thank you. Thank you for that. I just would want to, give a bit of information.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
In this elections for a deputy leader. The elections for deputy leader is according to what you have said. It's in May the 29th. And it will be a very interesting and meaningful elections because the one who is elected will most likely be the deputy leader of the party. If he does a good job, most likely when the convention comes around, they will accept him as a leader because he will have the opportunity, whoever it is, will have the opportunity to prove whether he deserves to be the leader of the party. The leaders of the United Democratic Party have signaled that they are more or less well divided. In the sense, for example, we all know that it's obvious that Jan Saldivar has 16 of the leaders of the United Democratic Party with him. So it's 16 and the rest 31. Is 15. So it's like 16 to 15. He has an advantage. And clearly, it's a fact that he has an advantage with the leaders. But the leaders are only 31 votes. The rest of the votes comes from ex officio members, which is a small amount, like 22, and the rest, most of it will say delegates. These are people who work with the leaders. And I have a feeling right now that the delegates of this United Democratic Party have more freedom to decide who they will support. Personally, I am a delegate myself, and I have spoken to a lot of the delegates, and they are saying, Aragon, we will make our own decision. Nobody will guide us. Nobody will lead us and tell us this is the way we have to go. We will make our own decision.
I'm glad to hear that.
Yes. And I think that is good for democracy. For me,
absolutely.
I must tell you, and I will support this all through. Both leaders are good leaders. John is a great leader, and likewise Patrick. And I say this with love because I know both of them, and both of them are my friends. You know, so I respect both of them. Both of them are great leaders. Whosoever wins, I will support 100%.
Chief, but there's something clear to what we need to get. You mentioned that Honorable John has 16 and Honorable Patrick has 15, but that doesn't mean, because they are supporting, that doesn't mean that's the way the delegates will go, right?
No. The delegates will make their own decision. And most of these delegates have said that they will be making their decisions not based just on their leaders. Some of them will have the deep respect for their leaders,
right.
And some of them will say, well, if the leader is going that way, I will go that way. But right now we are in an era where the delegates are saying, man, I will make a choice. My leader not just going to guide me like that, as can be seen clearly on Saturday, as I mentioned to you the last time. On Saturday, though the leaders had a majority and it was put to a vote, it was shown that the delegates, if they had gone with their leaders, then the decision that new list for delegates would have to be made. But it demonstrated that though they have the majority of leaders, the delegates are saying, yeah, but I'm not going away. And that is why Patrick was victorious on Saturday.
Right.
Because the delegates decided, no, I not go that way, I go this way. And to me, that was interesting because it demonstrated that though they have majority of leaders, the delegates are saying, I want to make my choice. But that was a small amount of delegates there. We have to understand that. That is just a small part of the delegates because the delegates is a great number. It is 15 times 31. Or put it 50 times 30, it gives you over 300 delegates already. And in that meeting that we had, there was a limited amount of delegates. There must have been like 40, 50, the most 40 delegates. But it demonstrated that the delegates are not going to follow their leaders blindly. They are going to make a decision on their own.
Is that something good for the United Democratic Party, Chief?
Well, it has to be something good for the United Democratic Party because we cannot be led just like that blindly. I think if I'm a delegate, I have a responsibility to my party to try to make the right choice. So if my leader goes one way, I will look at it and say, I want to support my leader. But if I feel that my leader isn't coinciding with my choice, then I have the right to say, guess what, leader, I have nothing against you. You vote that way, I will vote this way. And this is what I am hearing from delegates. Delegates are saying, Mr. Aragon, we have reached a point where we feel that we have a right to make our decisions. And our decisions will be based on who we believe is the right leader. Both of them are good, but you have a choice. You have to make a choice. You can't choose two of them. You have to choose one. You can choose two of them, but when it's time to vote, you have to choose only one. And so they are saying, man, both leaders are great. They are good, but I have to make a choice. And my leader might decide I want to go this side. But I, as a delegate, think I will go the other way.
I like your way of putting it, Chief, because earlier I mentioned to Emmanuel and our viewers that this convention that is coming up is not a convention for the opposition, it's a convention for the ruling party, which is the government.
Exactly. So, but you know what I like about it, about all of this, is that the delegates and the leaders are understanding that we are one party. And we are looking to choose who we believe would be the best leader. At the end of the day, if it is John Saldivar that is chosen, even those who voted against will say that is the leader. And if it is Patrick, then they will say that is Patrick is the one that has been chosen, I will support. You know, it's not like we are battling it or we fight one another with hate. No, we understand. And I think the entire United Democratic Party leaders and delegates understand that both of these men are good leaders. But unfortunately, we have to make a choice between the two of them.
Carlo, can I interject?
Yes.
Given the way you have spoken about it, there's going to be supposedly a tight race. And I do agree with you that it's going to be a tight race. And secondly, given the fact that you're saying that the vast majority of delegates are being very independent-minded when making their decisions, that they're not going to be guided, at least generally, not going to be guided by instructions from somebody else, but that they're going to make their own decisions. And guided by the fact also that they're not sharing, not yet, who they're going to vote for, but they're going to ultimately do it, then the three elements are indicating that it may be a surprise, you know, that at the end of the day, we may easily see a blowout on one end or a tight, very, very tight race on the other end. But then we will not know that until the votes have been cast.
Exactly. And one of the things that I like, one of the things I like about the leaders and the people who vote, the delegates, is that nobody is knocking down the other leader. They are simply saying, "Boy," some of them tell me, "Aragon, boy, I will support Patrick," and they give me one or two reasons why. I say, okay. Others tell me, "Boy, I will support Jan Saldiva because Jan Saldiva, good things that he has done." And I say, likewise, man, that's good. You know, it's not like with viciously they fight one another. Definitely the two leaders running for this will have to try, go on TV, they will try to present their things, but it's like, we don't hate one another because we don't hate one another. We love one another.
And that is so in contrast with another election that happened recently where it was almost vicious, no?
Right. Well, that's the big difference between the Democratic Party and the People's United Party. That the Democratic Party tries to do things in a democratic way and it's not afraid to say to the delegates and to the people who have to vote, man, no make no choice. With the People's United Party, man, everybody fight viciously for try control and try direct them delegates. You have to vote so because if you don't vote so, we'll take you off of the list, we'll do this, we'll do that. No, I think...
Hopefully that's not happening.
We are on what you said, we are on the race, like, you know, the horses on the racetrack, and they come to the end, you say, okay, we are battling to as much as we can, but it's not like we hate one another, man. We clap, we support the leader who wins. To me, I've told everybody, I support Patrick. I have no problem with that because I believe that is my right. I have a right to choose.
And you are comfortable with that?
If Jan, I'm right. And if Jan wins, man, I will support Jan because he will be the leader, and that's the decision, democratic decision of the people of the people who went to vote. Right. And if they are saying Jan is the better leader, okay, my brother, I there with you because I know both of them are good. It's only a matter that a choice has to be made. And if I supported Patrick, which I will support, if I support Patrick and he loses, I will congratulate him and said, my brother, you did your best. Jan has won. We have to unite with Jan for the good of the country. We have to give him all the support and try to see that he does a tremendous job for this country. So it's a matter like, I understand, I might like Patrick, but I understand also that Jan is a very good person. And if he wins, I will support Jan. Definitely I will.
Well, thank you, sir.
Right. Okay, my brother.
All right, Chief. Thanks very much for that update.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Emmanuel,
and I think
there
he
is
struck, I'm sorry.
approximately 594 delegates.
Yes.
594.
Right. I thought it was. The caller struck a note, a very important note. One, the independent-minded nature of the vast majority of delegates. Secondly, the relationship that exists. The relationship that exists, the friendly relationship that exists between the two contestants, which is Patrick and John. And I think that the disclosure from one or both of them that nothing is going to get in between the friendly relationship between these two gentlemen. So regardless of the fact that what other people may say, nothing is going to intervene because they're two big grown men. Okay? and that nothing is going to intervene between the friendship that they have, and that is important.
Yep, and they are both ministers of government in the country of Belize under the United Democratic Party, so there should be no fight, right? Good morning. I'm a villager from the north, and I support Patrick. Thank you.
Okay. You have a right to say who you vote for.
Yeah, that's what Mr. Elodie Aragon was saying, that you don't have to go your way. You don't have to go the Standard Bearer way. You go the way you want. And if you support somebody, well, that is your choice, and you have that privilege that they put you on the list to be a delegate, and you should
exercise that privilege, that right that you have.
You know, so. But Emmanuel, on that note, it's already 19 minutes away.
Exactly, it's already 19 minutes away.
Tomorrow we should be talking sports. Tomorrow we should be having somebody from the sports council coming in. They express their interest to come in and talk a little bit about
and just quickly, I want to say that on Friday,
we are going to bash.
Well,
yes.
Yeah.
No explanation.
I don't want to say it's a bash, but on Friday is we're going to be having the owner, manager of Home and Garden Delights. Me and my sister, Miss Edna Martinez, here. Why? Because it's the anniversary of Home and Garden, and she has been approached. Well. So we're going to have her here for at least 2 segments of the show or so, all right? And then she's going to be talking about what's going on at Home and Garden Delights. Ya tiene muchos años, casi 17 años, creo que se formó el negocio.
You don't give her the answer where
but let's see if they will remember. And doing extremely well. And in a sense of gratitude, there are going to be special promotions, special discounts. There's going to be a tent, una tiendita ahí, a tent, okay?
So then have
con música y regalitos y bueno, un sinfín de cositas aquí. Pero vamos a esperar el viernes para que sepamos más de ello.
Have 2 press releases here that we want to share with the general public, which I feel is important. And this is a press release, and this one comes from the September Celebration Commission.
What?
Yes.
What?
The people.
Then they're way in advance.
But the National Celebration Commission has launched its planning sessions for the upcoming 2016 celebration and ceremonies. We hereby invite interested persons and organizers who are a cultural group, who will be hosting cultural group and community events that you need to get in touch with the September Celebration Commission so that they can put it on the calendar. They can get it on the calendar. And
because maybe they're making a special publication from very early, right?
Because they usually release a booklet for the September celebration. So
and sometimes it's not complete because we never received information on time.
It's a kindly include the name of event, proposed date, venue, a brief description, entrance fee, and contact information. And you can please address your requests to the co-chair of the National Celebration Commission, Mrs. Diane Halak. That means when you write your letter, it should be addressed to her. And you can drop it off at Niche Office on Regent Street, 2nd floor, and at Bishop Sylvester Memorial, Belize City. Or you can email septembercelebrations@gmail.com, or you can call the Secretariat at 227-0518 for more information. And the deadline for the submission is Friday, May 27th.
Oh, that's a long time.
And there is another one here, Emmanuel. I think you fit right in this one. You fit right in this one. September Celebration Team Competition. You know, they always come up with a theme for the September celebration.
Oh, theme. Okay.
Yeah, theme. I have to speak like you.
Theme.
Yeah. The National Celebration Commission announces the 2016 September Celebration Competition. All Belizeans living at home and abroad are invited to submit their ideas for the theme of 2016 September celebration in commemoration with our 218th anniversary. Stop laughing at me. 218th anniversary of the Battle of St. George's Key and our 35th anniversary of independence.
Como nada.
Como nada. You know?
Ya estamos empezando a ser adultos como
Yeah.
país.
The theme should not be more than 10 words. Because it's just a theme, right?
Damn, I had one and I had 11.
All right, you have to edit. Multiple entries are allowed as well. So you can send in more than one, and the winner will receive a cash prize of $1,000 and an invitation to official events that will be held by the National
good.
September Celebrations Commission. You know somebody from, I believe it was from August Pine Ridge that won one time?
Really?
Yes. Submission can be emailed to September Celebration Commission at gmail.com or drop off at Niche Office, Regent Street, at the Bliss Center for Performing Arts, Southern Foreshore in Belize City, or at any of their district councils countrywide. Secretariat 227-0518. And like I said, the deadline for this one is also Friday, the 27th of May.
Okay.
Because you know the celebrations not really start only in September. You know, they got a big opening at the St. George's Quay. I think it's.
I know it begins all sometime in August, you know,
Yeah.
and so forth. So it's good. It's good.
Yeah.
It's good. It's good. First of all, that we have ample notice for all of these things.
Right, right.
And people can't say, well, I never know. And I
I
think that apart from just saying it once, we need to repeat it,
Right, right.
repeat it in different shows so people can become aware of this invitation, these two invitations,
Right.
and partake. And if you haven't made up your mind as to whether you should participate or not, or how you're going to participate, I think you're giving you at least 6 weeks
Yep.
or so to make up your mind.
I remember the theme supposed to be 10, not 11.
Not 11.
You know, so you just focus out how Belize look, what can attract people coming to Belize by having that theme for the September celebration, and figure out how the celebration is.
How
So
appropriate, what you'd like to, where you'd like to see Belize go.
yeah,
Go.
and you might just
So-
win that $1,000, and it's not only $1,000, Emmanuel, but then
An invitation to all of the official activities,
Yep.
which is good.
this one says, "I support John Saldiva. I am from Orange Walk South." And let's see, yeah.
¿Ves ahí?
And this one say, "Good morning. I am from the Orange Walk South, and I support Honorable Patrick Faber."
Todos están dentro de su derecho para apoyar a quien quieran.
It's good that the delegates speak out, right? Yes.
But the important thing about all of these messages is that they're saying who they're going to vote for and they're not bashing the other one.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the important thing. Because in the first place, we wouldn't tolerate it.
No, yeah.
We will not tolerate any bashing.
Because this is an
One and
election
the other,
within the party.
Within. It's an internal thing, and we don't want a repeat of what we saw in the other party, where Costnal kind of thing may go on, you know.
So
but then their situation was different.
If this, what will be the magic number since there is, let's say there's approximately 594 delegates. Let's say it's 594 delegates. What will be the magic winning number in this?
If we divide 594 by 2, it will be 297.
So
297 would be, so you need to garner 298 votes.
298.
Yeah, that would be the magic number.
98.
298.
Okay, but it can't be 297.
But, it obviously will depend on how many of the delegates go to vote today.
But
because what if one doesn't go?
Remember, they have alternates.
Or then you have alternates.
Yeah,
right?
alternates.
So at the end of the day, can we say that there will be a final vote by 594 people? If one representative came, a delegate come, or if he not come, there is going to be an alternate. What if the situation that the delegate nor the alternate came, then obviously that will reduce.
They have more than one alternate. They have like 5.
All right. So there's no possibility that that vote is going to be missing.
But, Emmanuel, this is an even number.
Right.
So things could tie.
Yes, things can tie. Could be 594, 297, 297.
But this is approximately like this was a text from an official. You know, so Emmanuel, it has been a pleasure being here with you.
Oh,
once again.
certainly has, and it's
Anything
exactly.
else you need to add before we?
No, I think that we're done. We don't shush plenty.
Well, I would like to say once again good morning to the folks there in San Ignacio, to all our good friends, our great viewers that always view us in San Ignacio. And remember, D&G's Air Conditioning and Refrigeration, located at number 8 Guerra Street in San Ignacio, Cayo District. You can contact David Awe at 669-1597 for all your air conditioning needs and all your refrigeration. You know where Guerra Street is? That's San Ignacio?
I think so.
Okay. Because if you don't know where I'm at, Carrio.
I used to live in that area.
You know Guerra, big family in San Ignacio too, right?
Huge.
Have the Guerra.
But he not beat the our family. He not beat my family. He not beat the our
He
family.
not beat it.
He not beat it.
Okay.
He not beat it. He not beat it. I could tell you stories about that. Well, at least Alicia, mi buena amiga y primita ahí en San Ignacio, te mando saludos.
Go, continue.
Pero sobre todo, a mi familia y mis buenos amigos ahí en Home and Garden, les envío los mejores saludos durante esta semana por ser el viernes el aniversario de Home and Garden Delights.
That's
Okay?
right, that's this
Como
Friday.
dije, el viernes we have a little bash.
Balloon.
A little balloon day.
And then they will have sale at Home and Garden that same day as well, right?
Well, yes. So keep your lemon in that early thing because
See
they
if
might
they
have
can
sales on
something that
chandeliers, on lights, on pins, on whatever. Okay,
Yeah.
we're gonna be preparing on that. But let's see what my sister when she comes que saca de la bolsa y dice vamos a tener esto.
I bring a little cake too. What?
Well,
That birthday?
ask her bring a cake.
Please bring a cake for you, Miss Anna.
While it's stress leches.
Not the stress one, the tres. Not the stress one, the tres. Bring a little cake for you, man. So Lisa have drink and so natural.
So we got a little party right
make
here.
it a
Yeah.
nice time. Emmanuel, we have to continue discussing about this convention until the end of it.
Oh,
And
yes.
we hope, like you mentioned, we hope it will stay the way it
Clean.
is right now.
Stay clean.
Right through to
Yes.
the clean end, not to the bitter end.
Not to the bitter end.
To the clean end.
To the clean end. Okay.
So on that note, we want to invite you all back to come tomorrow. We have
Guests, we're having guests tomorrow,
Yeah,
and then we're having guests on Friday.
Yeah.
And then the following week, we're planning already for having some good shows. We're going to be featuring, guys, a lot on traffic safety. I guess over the past days when we've been out, we've been approached by a number of people saying, mira cuántas personas no han atropellado en la carretera, ya van 3, 4, 5. ¿Cuánto más tenemos que esperar para que hagamos algo?
Yeah,
Así que traer la conciencia de la gente, reducir su velocidad, poner más atención y obviamente a las autoridades que estén ahí más con el ojo abierto y más al tanto de qué está sucediendo y si necesitan hacer unos cambios o emplear o utilizar, no emplear, pero utilizar implementar realidad ciertas medidas. Entonces yo creo que mientras que tenga el efecto deseado y que no tengamos un sinfín de problemas con ello, eso es lo que queremos.
I will make a follow this to me. Emmanuel.
What is it?
Trail Farm will be having a meeting at Vega's Imports on Thursday. For everyone are invited. Mr. Vega will be there. It will be at 6 p.m. Inviting all zones and captain leaders to this very important meeting to talk about Village Council. This meeting will be at Vega's Imports right here, and this will be at 6 p.m. and it's going to be on Thursday. Por favor.
Zone leaders and captain leaders. Hay que asistir a esta junta. ¿Ok? Yo no soy ninguno de ellos.
Yeah, the agenda is to talk about the village council elections coming up, Emmanuel. So they are inviting everyone at 6 p.m. Trial Farm has a meeting at Vega's Imports this Thursday. Everyone are invited. Mr. Vega will be there, and this will be at 6 p.m., inviting all zones and captain leaders to this very important meeting to talk about village council. Village council.
Ok. Les quiero recalcar una cosita. Dice que es a las 6 de la tarde, no a las 7 de la noche. Porque se van a asomar a las 7, 7 y media, Yo no pude venir porque estaba yo bañando, esto y el otro. Te dice claramente a las 6 de la tarde, trata de estar ahí 5 para las 6.
Okay. On that note, it's 5 para las 9.
Pues con esa nota, compañero, muchas gracias por la sintonía. Ha sido un gusto estar aquí platicando con este señor Robert Checky Usher, con quien tengo siempre el gusto de estar recientemente platicando. Una fuente de información y siempre un buen amigo. A todos ustedes que nos favorecen con su sintonía, muchas gracias por su participación. Muchas gracias. Aquí, desde muy dentro, les deseo a todos, de parte de Checky, de parte de Morris, de parte de Rahim, de parte de todo aquí la trajalada en Nortevisión, Canal 10, les quiero desear todo lo mejor y muchas gracias por su participación.
Once again, folks, thanks for tuning in. I'd like to thank my great friend, Mr. Emmanuel Martinez. I always respect you, my brother.
Thank you.
You know, and you know, when I talk to you, I always talk to you about important things, and when we got the lead issue, I always talk to you as person to person.
We always believe that talking about people is not within, it's talk about issues.
Right. And so on that note, we invite you to view this show at 9 o'clock tonight. The repeat comes up at 9 o'clock tonight right here on this same channel. And you are invited to view this show. You can join us once again tomorrow morning. And we got to take this last call before we go. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Yes, sir. Good morning.
Yes, go ahead.
Tu programa, pero puro inglés ahora no está bueno, man.
¿El qué?
Un poco inglés, un poco español.
Vamos a hablar en español mañana y el viernes.
Tu programa, pero puro...
Ok, muchas gracias.
Sí, eso es un tema que nos preocupa. Mi buen amigo aquí, Robert, mastica el español.
Mastica. If you don't talk Spanish, you have to sing. Bring one lot of Spanish, put them right there, say you don't talk Spanish, you and sing.
Bueno,
right,
así se dice. Lo mastica y...
Folks, on that kind note, we'd like to thank you for tuning in. And we will be back with you, if the good Lord so will, tomorrow morning at 7 o'clock. On behalf of Mr. Morris Kokom with the cameras this morning, Rahim Wagner doing the controls every morning to make sure that you see we good, you see Papa. Tomorrow, you put in spectacle, kind of struggle this morning. So on that note, folks, we want to say good morning to one and all, and hasta mañana until we meet again, and with that, we gone.
Ajá, hasta luego.
Sugar City Morning Show.